During Johnson's testimony before the ad hoc committee, she stated that she knew nothing about PKTT, but the key moment emerged during the commission hearing when attention turned to item 6 of an official document. The document was raised. In April 2025, Johnson had signed a summons specifically targeting PKTT members, appearing to link her directly to the very group she said she knew nothing about. Here's exactly what was said during that tense exchange.
Because once faced with that, you would have to answer, Advocate, why in the face of that controversy, you did not focus your mind on this, because you appear not to have done so. So with the concrete information in my hand, I want to revisit this question with Advocate Johnson.
We shall do so, Chair. If I understand, then the instruction is that we do sort of a press scan and to see what was publicly available and out there.
Please.
On the matter. We shall do so.
Thank you very much.
We shall oblige.
Thank you.
Advocate Johnson, based on the responses you have provided, in particular...
Just a minute, and I hope and pray Advocate Johnson will not say, that appears in this, in items from this media house. No, I don't read that. No, I don't watch those TV channels, and so I just hope and pray that won't be your escape route.
No, and please don't put me at war with any of the media houses. I read media.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. I go back to the response I think you gave to Commissioner Baloyi, wherein you attempted to shift the responsibility of the contents of the Section 28 to the investigators. And my challenge is, Colonel Padiachi indicated that he conducted a full-blown investigation into the Mokwela appointment in circumstances where he had not even seen the Section 27 referral. You, on the other hand, had seen this Section 27 referral. You made a decision on it, and you determined that a Section 2813 preparatory investigation be initiated. So between the two of you, you being the ID and the investigator, clearly you have more knowledge as to what the original referral was about. And it's your responsibility, I dare say, to ensure that should either malice, improper conduct, or simple human error find reflection in the Section 28 summons, that the institution has to depend on you to determine that those errors and issues of malice are dealt with and taken out of the summons. For the simple reason that if not for your signature, certain things won't be done. If not for your signature, there will not be a basis to demand from the National Commissioner, as the summons do, that all appointments of PKTT members be conducted. So I have a difficulty in your answer, the effect of which would suggest you are the least powerful person in the institution, when in the converse, you are the most powerful person. Alternatively, it suggests that you don't bother to read what your investigators tell you and ask of you. Having put forward the very two propositions, I personally reject them. And my proposition is you knew exactly what was happening when that item 6 was included and for what purpose. You were not blindsided by that. You knew. And I support Commissioner Baloyi's question. What were you trying to achieve by the inclusion of item 6, investigating the PKTT?
Chair, as I indicated, I was not aware of an investigation into the PKTT. I've made sure I've checked with those who are the custodians of the documents that if I missed something, the project manager would at the very least have been able to refresh my mind and indicate, ID, we actually do have an investigation and this is what it is. And it is not to absolve me of anything. It was to find out then, how did this come about? What was put to me in order for me to have authorized it? Hence my phone call to Mr. Perumal. I seek not to absolve myself, chairs and council. I wanted clarity because I independently cannot recollect what the questions and the conversation would have been around that specific point.
Advocate Philip,
Yes.
please help me. The documents 3373
3373.
all the way to 3383, did you get them from IDEC? How did they land in this file? Because these are performance assessments of PKTT, not employment issues, just general performance. Some of these documents we would have seen before investigation and prosecution of politically related cases from 2018 to 2022. The information notes relating to PKTT. If IDEC was not investigating PKTT, where do these documents come from?
The pages that Commissioner Khumalo has just referred me to are part of CJC 392.2. For the record, the documents marked CJC 392, the entire 392, with all its sub-exhibits, was obtained from IDEC. Pursuant to either a subpoena or a written request from us. What we, as the commission, added to that file 9 is CJC 394.
So, Advocate Johnson, it cannot be correct then to say IDEC was not investigating PKTT, because if you take it from 3373 all the way to 3383, those are all PKTT documents. And IDEC can only obtain these documents if IDEC is conducting an investigation into the PKTT. That must follow.
Yes, and that must follow then from that item 6. I would assume that was on the subpoena.
So whoever told you that IDEC was not investigating the PKTT cannot be correct, because the performance report, this is not even employment-related issues. The information here is how many cases PKTT is dealing with, how many are under investigation, how many are in court, how many are withdrawn, how many are finalized, how many suspects are in custody, how many are convicted, how many are on bail. I'm on 3377. So all that information relates to the activities of the PKTT as a unit.
That is correct, Commissioner Khumalo, and then it conflicts in any event with what is asked in point 6 of the summons.
Advocate Johnson, you could not possibly have signed the summons that we are discussing without having gone through it line by line, sentence by sentence. Am I correct?
Correct, Chair.
Now, if that be the case, especially regard being heard to the fact that you say IDEC was not investigating the PKTT, on what basis, having read paragraph 6 of this, of Annexure B, on what basis would we have authorized paragraph 6 of this document? And the answer, let me upfront say, cannot lie in whatever briefing you may have been given. It cannot lie there. So on what basis would we have authorized paragraph 6 of the summons?
Asked questions. I don't know what questions I asked, if any. And so I take it that, Chair, I signed it as I signed it.
This morning, you can't get off that easily, Advocate Johnson. This morning, you basically suggested that you were not really aware that as at that time, at the time you signed this summons, you were aware that there was any issue about the PKTT.
Correct.
And also that not only that, but that the issue raised some controversy, correct?
Correct. Asked questions. I don't know what questions I asked, if any. And so I take it that, Chair, I signed it as I signed it.
This morning, you can't get off that easily, Advocate Johnson. This morning, you basically suggested that you were not really aware that as at that time, at the time you signed this summons, you were aware that there was any issue about the PKTT.
Correct.
And also that not only that, but that the issue raised some controversy, correct?
Correct.